Hello, this is day 35 of our Bible reading plan. We are deep into the book of Revelation right now, and today we look at the angels and the trumpets. There was judgments before of the scrolls. First there's the seals, and then the trumpets, and then there's going to be bowls later on. There's 7 of each. 7 is of course a number of completeness, and to the Eastern ears, Middle Eastern ears, 7 means a finality, means a totality, and so that's kind of a thing when we're reading these books that are apocalyptic. The images, they all mean something, and they have like pictures in our minds, and so that's what the sevenness. That's why everything is done in 7s like this. I did notice that the 7 trumpet judgments are worse than the seals. When the seals are finally open, the trumpets come along, those things are worse. And there's a lot of similarities between the trumpets and the plagues back in Egypt, the plagues that were given to Pharaoh, except these are on a global scale. There's a lot of similarities there, but they just happen to everybody all around. And ironically, the people that are worshiping these idols, and actually idolatry is demon worship, that's what it is, it says so. And the people that are worshiping those, they get tormented by the very demons that they're worshiping. And at the end of chapter 9, we see they are unrepentant. They are not going to change their minds. Who does that sound like? Pharaoh. He hardened his heart over and over again, and so that led to the further judgment that Pharaoh was to receive. So then there's a little interlude between trumpets 6 and 7, just like there was between between the seals 6 and 7. This interlude is where John is told to eat the scroll, similar to Ezekiel, and then we see the 2 witnesses, and the 2 witnesses are resurrected and come back to life, also like Ezekiel in Ezekiel 37. And when they have that final trumpet sound, that causes another round of worship. So this is the precursor to what's coming up with the bowls on the next day. So it's only scary when we realize that if we think that those judgments are intended for us, and the wrath of God is not intended for us, and when we stay on God's side, we get to avoid these terrible judgments. And the injunction for us is, don't be like those guys that worship idols and demons and are unrepentant. We need to focus our attentions on God. We need to be like the 24 elders that worship, instead of those that fall down to worship those demons. Be blessed today.